Hi everyone, it is Heelsy Pally. I started the stream without turning off my microphone again because I am a little silly, but that's fine. That's okay. I do that like a fourth of the time. Anyways, I was just talking about my mouse and how I got a new one, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so great! I got an awesome new mouse. Got the 12 side keys. It was the version kind of as the one that I first got like years ago in college, and that was really fun. So we're gonna fly to Booty Bay because it could be happening anytime between now.
I don't have enough money.
Oh, how did I not? Because I didn't expect such a high expense. Well, that was what, 6, 7 silver. Now we gotta come up with some of that silver. Alright, well, or we can get someone to summon us. So let's go ahead and try that. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and anyone summoning for Booby? Okay, so I don't have the money. I might go ahead and get rid of a lot of some linen bandages to go ahead and get there. I need 6 silver. I have almost 4. There's really not much I can get rid of that really would actually be worth anything. Let's do this. Let's do that. That should be enough. We have linen bandages. Not the heavy linen bandages. We'll get rid of 10 of these. 6 of these. Okay. That should be fine, right? A little more. We'll do that. We'll do 10. Okay. That should be enough. Is that enough? I don't remember. It was like 46.50 then, actually. This is so bad. Alright. Okay, so my mouse, right?
See you later.
Oh, gosh, 666. There we go. So my mouse, right? It was working. I noticed the first thing that I came out of the box with, the 6 button wasn't really working very well, and I mean, I'd have to press it really hard for it to work at all. So whatever, that's fine, right? It doesn't really necessarily matter. Is that enough? That is enough. We're left with 36. We're gonna go there now.
What do you like?
Okay. Okay. So, my mouse, right? So, okay, I can handle that. I had moved my fishing to 9. I had moved my healing stuff from 9 to 7, so that nothing that was a necessity with the 9 button. And I was like, okay, I can handle that. Whatever, that's fine. These are the 12 side buttons on the mouse. So fine, whatever. And then there was a double click, and I'm like, okay, I kind of replaced the current mouse so that I could avoid the double click, right? So that was kind of annoying. But whatever. I'm used to the double click issue. I right click on stuff that I don't want to double click for sure. Fine, whatever. And then it started to have issues with the 1 button, and the 1 button. So it was double clicking 1, which is, again, fine. It can double click. You know, none of this stuff is really deadly if I double click, but I want to make sure that when I hit a button, it does actually go. And the 1 button, I was having to press too hard to actually get the 1 button to do anything. So I'm going to return that one, and I'm just going to see if I can't get a copy of this one on Amazon somewhere. Maybe somewhere in the depths of Amazon someone's selling one used or something. We'll figure it out. I mean, this one's fine. It's just a double click issue, and the middle mouse, sometimes when I press it down, that kind of fails. I have to press it a little hard. That's newer. But I just want to back up, right? So right now, everything's fine. The mouse works. We're going to be good. We're going to get the returns, and we're going to go ahead and move forward. So yeah, there is my mousecapades rant. I was so close to thinking it was over. I was so close to being like, oh, I don't have to think about mice again. I can just get used to this one. And I'm very particular, right? So I'm going to get used to the mouse that I want, because it feels like I want to do the same exact motions and get the same mouse movement to where I want it to go. And I'm just so used to this one that trying to get used to the other one, I was doing it, but then now when it failed me, I have to go back to this one. So, but we'll see what I can do. We'll see what I do. Anyway, how was your night, chat? Alright. So we're having some dropped frames. I'm going to try something. I didn't change any of these things to high, besides texture resolution, right? No. So if we go to up here, generally I know that when I go into dungeons, I have to go 1080p anyways, and I stream in 1080p, so it kind of makes sense that I should probably go to 1080p, especially since I'm dropping 2.2% of my frames. We're going to try that, see how that works. I'm going to hit reset here. Frames missed due to rendering lag. Alright, so it'd be a lot easier. No frames missed now. Yep, I just gotta only stream in 1080p, because I stream in 1080p, but I gotta actually have the game in 1080p, and that's fine. Oh, except that it makes all of the names absolutely crazy. So I'm in Booty Bay. My Hearthstone goes directly back to Stormwind, so we're fantastic. I did not actually in Booty Bay if needing a clicker. I wonder if there's a port back. Sometimes I like leaving it. Look how fun this is. So this is what my old backdrop used to be. Well, good thing I have my hearth. Oh my gosh. Only Heelsy Pally. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, let's get back to minerals. Do we have any fishing nodes? Nobody has this issue. Only me. Alright, here we go. Okay, tanks it didn't do something weird. Whisper it. I try not to give specific... Dang it! That's one thing. I'm just silly, is what it is. Alright. I am so glad that I don't need to rely on anybody to get both world buffs. I was able to get the flight path with other people's help, of course. But I wonder... That should be fine. We don't have many drop frames at all. I think it's only when we're like looking at absolutely everybody. So if I look away, we're fine. But if we look this way, then we might start to see some lag, question mark? Maybe not. Maybe so, maybe not. Yeah, everyone's having fun in Go Chat, going, "Oh yeah, whisper this person. They're totally summoning for Booty Bay. Oh yeah, whisper this person," and they're like a paladin or like a warrior, and it's like obviously they're not. I mean, they might have a group, but they aren't. Okay, so while we're waiting, because we're gonna be here for like 22 minutes probably. Or I mean 12 minutes, not 22 minutes. I think. I don't know. Until 9:50. Possibly. But it could be earlier. That's what everyone's saying. So, rule number 1. AFK means I log out. I'm almost never truly fully AFK on stream. Even on breaks, I'm usually just sitting here. So I'm not AFK. I got my hands and mouse on the mouse. Hands on the mouse and keyboard. Goodness. Okay, so that's one rule. You should be able to read that. I'm going to try to put that up into the sky so you get a little bit better of a background. There we go. Perfect. That's rule number 1. I have 12 of these. These keep me alive. Always have an exit plan, right? So if I'm going into an area, I want to make sure that at least the way that I'm kind of clearing mobs, I will be able to clear mobs on. I will be able to run out without having to clear mobs if something goes down, right? That's what you want to be able to do. So what I want to be able to do, I need to have these rules. They are the 12 foolproof rules for a fool. Okay, rule 3. No cockiness, no complacency, no carelessness. None of this. Oh, I'm so high level, I don't need to worry about anything anymore. Look at all my armor, look at all my stuff, look at my weapon. I can just go ahead and slay anybody with no problem. That's not what we do here. We don't do that. Alright, so that's number 3. So the add-on rule is I don't trust my life to add-ons. I have a couple of add-ons that really help out. If my health gets too low, it'll start beeping, and if it gets really low, it'll send an alarm, and it has red aura all around, so I'm able to know, oh shit, something's going down. I swear a lot, by the way. Not family friendly. Not family friendly. So yeah, so I'm not gonna trust my life to add-ons. There's a couple other ones that really help out, like one that tells me if there's like an elite mob or like a high-powered mob nearby. But yeah, none of that. So then, right, so I want to wait until wait to turn in quests until I'm up to 5 levels over leveled the quest. but not 6 or more, because after 5, you actually start to get less EXP from the quest. Now you might be asking yourself, why the heck would I not turn in a quest as soon as I could? Why would I go out there as soon as I grab any quest and just kick butt, bring it back in? You know, group up if I need to. It's because I die too often. So I have to not do that. I have to take a step back and go, okay, how am I dying? All right. Am I going towards quests that are like over leveled? Maybe. Maybe I am. Maybe I don't do that. Maybe I go ahead and just wait as much as possible to do them. And I've leveled like at least 10 times through to 20 to 30. I've had 3 characters roughly around 30. 35 was my highest in hardcore. So I'm glad that we have this time to talk, because I really want to get through all of the rules. So yeah, so some exceptions, of course. I want to turn in quests that give good gear, or backspace becomes an issue. I need to turn in stuff like that. I can turn it in. That's not a problem. I need to return to vendor as soon as possible if my bags ever become full, because it's deadly for me to split my brain power between survival and organization. I'm going to turn this away because we seem to be dropping some frames. You should still be able to read that. Okay. That's inventory, right? Want to make sure to return to vendor and don't go, oh, this is 1 copper, I can sell it, right? Or I can destroy it, right? And then I can pick something else up for 2 copper. That's an improvement. Well, yeah, but you're still losing money, so I don't want to do that. So I want to just return to vendor and then we'll come back. Okay, so if I see any non-elite mobs that have like yellow, orange, or red numbers on their level, like this is 12, this is, you see it's red here on the 25, and then if it's lower level, it's like orange until it's my level, which would be yellow, and then it goes green and then gray, right? So those are the levels. If it's something over that, I want to say, okay, let's not move on until I just manually over level using by fighting mobs. Oh, and one other rule or mention for the 5 levels rule. Well, what do I do if I can't turn on my quests? Well, that's why I'm front loading mob slaying, right? So if I have a quest and I am going to turn it in later, and I do mob slaying of like a lower level mob that's inherently going to be easier and therefore safer for me, then I can go ahead and do those for 10% ish or 20, depending on how many levels, more XP than I would have if I waited and did those same mobs later, or, you know, heaven forbid I move on to a higher level mob that's harder and therefore not as safe. I just want to get a high level darn character without dying. That's our whole goal here. Okay, so yeah, that kind of ties into this too, right? So of course we pause the pause. We pause pausing so that we can turn in quests that we are 5 levels over leveled for, right? So we don't want to do anything. We don't want to stop. We don't want to stop until unless there's a quest that we have to do that would start to give less XP. So now for specifically the mobs that are 2 levels below me, they are the easiest mob that have a yellow leveled number, right? So therefore the safest yellow number mob, and it only gives 20%-ish less experience than you would if you had fought it at the same level that you are at the level of. So I've deemed that to be like the okay number, where I go and attack the mob. I hope that's not too loud versus my voice. I'll speak up a little bit, I guess, if I gotta. So I don't have to slay anything that's 3 or more levels below me, and I should be wary and scared of mobs that are 1 level below me and up. Then we have over level 4, which is if I see an elite mob it has to be 4 or more levels below me for me to even consider that I can slay it, right? And I have to be super familiar with the mob. I read the tooltip with the bestiary add-on. I actually forgot. Oh no, this is still Dead Snatcher. Okay. This is really good. I like this song. Yeah, I don't fight elite mobs alone. If I'm in a group, then that's okay. And if I have world buffs, which I have 3 more minutes of this one, and everybody's here, so we know that there is actually going to be a world buff here. A lot less frame missing when I'm facing this way, thankfully. Okay, so that's this one, obviously. Elite mobs, scary, don't do them. Unless you're over 4 levels above them, or over 3 levels, 4 or more. If I am trying to avoid a large group of mobs, I know that we'll all aggro each other, or I should know that they're all going to aggro each other. I should imagine that they each have +1 level number for every other mob in the group. Because I died because I clipped the edge of a mob group, and I was like, well, what am I freaking doing here? So yeah, so now I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to go ahead and assume that they just have incredibly crazy big aggro radiuses, especially if they have like 5 or more mobs. Like, I just avoid at all costs. Assume that they're like Skull at that point. I want to mark patrol mobs and others to track movements even outside of a party. I'm using like this kind of stuff. I have like some macros that automatically assign Skull, Square, Moon, and the X, of course. And yeah, it's good for my, not the best memory. So we have the last one that I kind of break only when I am, well, you'll see today. I'm going to break it, this rule, probably. But I might not. I actually might not break the rule. I might end up not breaking the rule because I might hit 13. But the idea is eventually today what I'm going to do, once we get this darn world buff in about a couple minutes, oh my gosh, in a couple minutes it should drop, finally, is go to Thalsamar and get some blood sausages. I'm going to be just slaying a ton of bears, boars, and spiders today. And that is after... Alright, I honestly might just do that like right now. I wanted to get this stuff all up, but I think I'm going to get mining and cooking and first aid up easier if I just go to Thalsamar than if I don't, and I just try to stay in. So let's go to this. So that's like, yeah, that's why I'm kind of, sometimes I break a rule when I know for sure I know a path that is safe to a group of mobs that will help me considerably be more safe, because those Thalsamar blood sausages give you 4 stamina and spirit, which is very, very good. We have 1 minute. I'm looking at my thing, my little screen here. I do not have any windows up that I don't want up. I don't have like the BRB screen up or nothing. My microphone is working. You can see me. We have 1 minute to go. I'm going to keep my camera pointed away from that. Let's get our macros up because we know that there's... Is it double buffs? Oh, they're probably in here. Yep, it's in guild. My bad. Alright. Okay, we go to this. Alright, so if we can... Alright, so we're basically taking the safety off of these so I don't accidentally press them. That has been up, so if I accidentally pressed that, they would have been... Anyways, we're fine. So as soon as the buff drops, we press this, which tells everybody in Booty Bay, well, let's find out, right? Macro. So the first one is in guild, I yell it, and in looking for group, and also in Booty Bay nearby trade, or nearby chat, I just say that Booty Bay buff went out, Hearth Portal the Stormwind. I also, once I Hearth, I drop it in trade 2 as quick as possible. And then once everything's gone, I do this, so that everybody's, everybody knows what's up. Everybody knows that there's buffs that they could have gone if they did, or so they can go next time and wait out for this. Because for me, I would think this is super helpful, because sometimes it's not put in the guild message of the day for, you know, whatever guild you might be in, and it might be nice just to get a kind of a message to everybody, because I know if nobody was doing it, I would appreciate it. So why don't I do it? All right, it should be like any freaking moment now. We should be ready. Thank you so much for hanging with me. It's been about a half an hour. I got to explain all of my rules pretty succinctly in one big fat go. So that was pretty cool. That is going to save me so much time on video editing, because I was going to have to go in my past videos. I like tell a rule and then I wait a bunch, and then I tell a rule and then I wait a bunch. So I thought it might be fun. Let's go ahead and just look. Oh my gosh. Options. Can we turn let's do general character name size. Let's pull that down just a smidgen. Fantastic. So I had to turn it down 1080p because we were getting a lot of drop frames, but it's a lot less now, thankfully. Of course I am having a blast because we're about to get the 2 world buffs, right? We're about to get Spirit of Zandalar, Macbrew. We're about to get, oops, so sorry again. I gotta remember that microphone's there. Spirit of Zandalar increases movement speed by 10% and all stats by 15%. And the Stormwind buff, which we'll go to right immediately afterwards. Rallying Cry of the Dragon Slayer increases critical chances of spells by 10%, melee and ranged by 5%, and grants 140 attack power. Both those together are crazy. Crazy good, especially with paladin buffs. And food. Oops, I pressed a button where I did not want to. Okay, perfect. We're fine. We're good. We're fantastic. Okay, are world buffs happening or not? They tricked an entire server if world buffs are not dropping. Takes it in. Oh my gosh, somebody is totally spamming the chat. What the hell? Anyways. Someone said they're in 10 minutes. Did I misread the guild message? No, it says 9:50. But they could be in 10 minutes. They could have updated it. Who knows? This is kind of fun and cool, and I'm not dropping too many frames looking at it now. That's pretty cool. I'm going to do one of these. Alright, let's go ahead and if I go to interface, if I don't show names, NPC names, none. Nope. Friendly players. There we go. There we go. So we can actually see where the non-friendly players are right now. That's kind of fun. Sorry about this. We can kind of see where the non-friendly players are right now. That's kind of fun. So if you see a name, that's a non-friendly player or a pet or something. Alright. So I'm going to turn that back before I forget that it's off and be like, why can't I see anybody's names? Fantastic. We're good. We're great. We're fine. We're waiting on those buffs. So it looks like it's going to be about 6 more minutes. Oh, don't forget, y'all, you can like, subscribe, ring that bell, whatever it is on YouTube. Don't forget you can do that. I have a bunch of shorts out. I got a bunch of videos out. I got a summary video out now. Feel free to take a look around when I'm not streaming, or when I'm streaming. If you want to, you know, go whole hog with you know, both hands, go for it. Double-fisted, whatever it's called. Okay. I'm just writing down that in Booty Bag I listed all the rules and spoke at length about them. Fantastic. Alright, so let's go ahead and set up our plan, right? We got 5 minutes here, or sooner. Or later, who knows? Everybody's here for buffs. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. So, I'm going to go to Stormwind with the Hearth after I get the buff here and drop the notifications here and in Stormwind. Once I get to Stormwind, I drop the buff in Stormwind, the notification in Stormwind. Then I wait for the buff in Stormwind. I say that the buffs have gone out, I immediately leave towards the tram to go get the Bingos quest in Tinkertown. Then the plan was to go fish a bunch, cook a bunch, journeyman, fishing, cooking, mining, first aid, and journeyman, and then all that stuff, and then journeyman profs and mild spices, and then go to Thelsamar. But I think because we got the buffs rebuffed at the very beginning of stream, I think it's our best bet. Well, speaking about it in past tense as if it happened yet. I have absolutely no world buffs at the moment. But it should happen in 4 minutes. We're pretty sure of that fact. Let me just check one thing here. And that is going. Fantastic. Alright. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and go to Thelsamar. We're going to just slay a ton of stuff. We're going to pick up all the quests we get because we only have 4 quests right now, and I think if you pick up like every quest in Thelsamar, it does not go over 4. And then you can always just like get rid of the quests that you know exactly where to pick up if you are running out of space. So now I say you, but I'm more talking to myself, right? Because I am the one that is the fool. I am the one that needs this very elaborate, ridiculous rule set here. I don't know if you can even read that. Sorry, it's a little small font. I overshot. If you were here earlier, you saw how large that was. Okay, so screenshot this. I'm not gonna keep it up for very long. It's like I'm not gonna worry about that. Worry about that for all y'all. Yeah, it's foolproof rules for a fool. I'm the fool. I'm the one that keeps dying. Before level freaking 40, I was at 35. I was like 75% of the way through the bar, and the dang Scorpion Reaver got me because I was like, oh, I can go ahead and go AFK for 5 seconds. No. That's rule number 2 or 1. I log out if I go AFK. If I am on a flight path, I might allow myself. Gosh, everyone just yelling boo. Oh, here we go. So yeah, so AFK, if I'm on a flight path, I'm generally not going to worry about it unless I'm flying to an area that I know, that I know for sure. Alright. I follow rule 1 on flight paths unless I'm very familiar with the destination and I know that there's not any issues. Boom, boom, boom. We're good. We're ready. Let's do this. Let's freaking do this. This is gonna like completely slow down everything right now. So just be prepared for it. I apologize, but it's going to just be absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, let's do this. There we go. Boom. And we go ahead and we go and do Hearth. And we got our first buff. And we are hearthing. And I did my little notification. And we're going to go ahead and do this buff here. And we're going to go do that. Boom. So now while we wait for this buff, we're going to turn off those macros. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to macro. Let's put the safety on those macros. Because I don't want to accidentally press them. So we just do this, 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 and this. And then we just do one of these. And then we finally will do this. No. Yeah, what the heck? Those are not on safety? Ridiculous. Ridiculous! Okay. So, this is the only one that we don't have on safeties. As soon as we get the storm buff, we're going to go ahead and drop that down and sprint. Well, we're going to go ahead and put the safety on this. But then we're going to sprint all the way to the Deep Run Tram. Because at the Deep Run Tram, we will be picking up the Bingles quest. And then we're going to be back in Ironforge, which is in Dunmorrow, which is next to Karnos, which is next to Lochmadon. It's next to Lochmadon. And I'll be going to Lochmadon after that to just completely demolish some bears, boars, and spiders. And then we're going to do professions. We're going to basically use those buffs this entire stream because I'm going to get off at midnight, which is 10 my time. So we have them for 2 hours. That's basically it. Oh, and do that. Don't want to do that. Just in case someone wants to be nice. Alright, and got it. We're good. We're good. Oh, nice. All buffs went out, y'all. Oh, and we got the fort. Thanks so much. Yeah, thank you. Alright, we got 30 minutes of fortification. We have 2 hours of Spirit of Xanalar, 2 hours of Rallying Cry of the... not Thunder Slayer, Dragon Slayer. We're gonna go... I'm gonna start... I wish I could buff people with Wisdom. I hate being without all my Paladin buffs. But I better stop dying so that I am not without my Paladin buffs. Let's give myself a buff too. We're going to probably eat while we're on the tram because I hate this clock thing in the middle of the screen, but I also don't want to I guess I could have eaten while we were waiting for the buffs, but then it would have been used earlier, and I'm trying to be a little bit good because I just got rid of 3/2 of my lid bandages because I couldn't make the freaking flight path. And this is free, thankfully, and I'm just going to be walking to Thalsamar. We're going to get so many drops on these spiders, boars, and bears that it's going to be ridiculous. 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 Alright, I'm excited. Let's do this. Alright, we're going to pick up... There's a one quest that we need to pick up. But then after that... We're just going to go. We're just going to go straight to Thalsamar. I'm going to slay stuff along the way as far as it goes to this rule. Right? So, I need to slay all non-elite mobs that are 2 levels below me, and also if anything gets over-leveled, I should probably stop and wait, but I know that I'm going to a higher level area, so it's going to be kind of basically not as easy to do that. Oops. I'm going to go this one. This one, because this one is going to be right there. Perfect. Here we go. Locked in. Ooh. I was not expecting that. I should have been. I should have been expecting that, but I was not expecting that. Eat. Time to eat. Someone said world buffs in 10 minutes. Troll. And where did I put chipstick? Perfect. Oh, and I gotta keep on drinking water because I have not been drinking enough water. It is Thalsamar time. Thalsamar blood sausages time. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. And here we freaking go. I don't know why I'm reacting over there. That's just where my camera view is, so I check my face and how I'm looking and all that jazz. Alright, there's this quest that we're getting here. But you're right here. Chat's right there. You're not over there. You're here. That's where chat is.
Alrighty then.
Hi, chat. Say hi. Say hi if you're in the chat. Alright, so now we're going to Thalsamar. We're basically just going straight to Thalsamar. We're going to slay stuff on the way. We're going to hope for drops. Or do we do the Paladin stuff on the way to Thalsamar? Because we're really well positioned. And if we do the Paladin stuff, we can also do the Trog stuff on the way for more... Oh, I didn't actually have any linen saved for the Paladin quest. Or did I? Did I put it in the bank? Was I that smart? I was not that smart. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do round up some... Dang. That was a little silly. Alright, so the first part of the Paladin quest is linen. Let's go collect 10 linen. Let's collect 10 linen, and then we're going to come back here. We're going to start the Paladin quest. We're going to go back, and we're going to do the Paladin pause quest, where in the middle of going towards the Paladin area, I come back, or I instead go towards Goldblock Quarry. We're going this way, right? Are we going this way? We are going this way because we need to get linen. That's right, we're going up here. Fantastic. Going up here. And then we're going to jump down. Not here, that's not safe. Where's my safe spot? My little safe jump down spot. Is this it? Here it is. I found it. I found my safe spot. You just run down these hills. And there's nowhere to die. Even when you take your hands off the keyboard. Right? Alright. Oh, faithful. Oh, faithful my mouse. Oh, that is a... Well, it doesn't matter. Wow, those buffs are crazy. They are everywhere and all over the place. Ooh, we got a nice little... It's not that scary yet. It's not that scary yet. When we get, I'm gonna save that because that's a great scary song, but it's not that scary yet. So dark means scary. Got it. And we even got the Elder Crag Boars over here too. So we do not need to turn in any quests as far as my rules are concerned until I turn to level 13. Yeah, we gotta do a couple of these quests. Alright. All we're gonna do is get linen. I'm gonna come back for the actual quests later. Okay. Alright. Where's my volume? There it is. So now we did skip a copper vein. That's fine, there'll be more. We gotta go. We got 2 whole hours to do all of our buffs. And we're not slaying the elder. Oh, this isn't elder. These are just large. These are ice claw bears, though. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. And snow leopards. Look at that. Finding new ways to do stuff. Let's get this stuff done. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I made an introduction / trailer video for the channel today. Feel free to go take a look at that. It's kind of like a compilation of all of my almost fails and some of my fails too. And also when I got some really cool gear that I quite miss a lot, because this is hardcore self-found World of Warcraft. Classic. Alright, here we go. We are ready. Oh, didn't mean to pause that, just meant to adjust. Now we are on our way. Oh, Vagash. Vagash. Oh my Vagash. Why is Vagash? Someone pulled Vagash down to somewhere nearby. Because I don't... Oh, there he is. Yeah, someone pulled Vagash down here. They probably were trying to pull it somewhere, but the Mountaineer got it. That's so funny. Well, I'm going to take this, if you don't mind. Thank you, Muchly. Alright, chunks of boar meat we do not need. What we need is stringy wolf meat until we get to the point where we are able to get, there's the Elder Crag Boar. Perfect. Until the point where we're going to be able to get, Helsamar blood sausage. These world buffs are just ridiculous, especially when you're over leveled for whatever the heck it is you're doing. They're basically one-shot stuff if you crit. But I got a 69 on that. That's the funny sex number. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to reset this. Now that we are in a safe FPS zone, we should be fine. There should be not any dropped frames, one would hope. Oops. There shouldn't be any rendering lag. We're at 1080p. Alright, let's pick up the quest.
How are ya?
Alright. We're going to just pick these up.
What's on your mind?
So yeah, we are going to pre-pot these quests. And of course, y'all know what pre-potting is. It just means you're going to go ahead and drink a good potion that gives you a beneficial effect before you start the fight. I am pre-potting the quests because I'm going to complete them before I actually turn in the quest for the reward. Usually I try to delay that as much as possible to be in line with everything as far as the rule, right? Specifically, oh, we got copper. So let's pull up the rule that I'm referring to, right where, what did I say? What did I say? With everything as far as, no, I missed it. The rule, right? Specifically, forget which rule we were talking about already, but that's okay. That's fine. It'll come back to me. But basically, yeah, we're in a good area. I was doing stuff pre-potting, right? Oh yeah, so only one. Perfect. So this one. So I usually try to turn in quests up to 5 levels over leveled because they give the same amount of experience. The quests are actually significantly easier to complete. And therefore safer, because I need to have safer environments to get to higher level, because my goodness, outside of dungeons, I do a lot of dying. Way too much dying. Alright, we got one. Let's see if we can just pull the one. Am I able to just pull the one? Please? Oh. Yay, we can just pull the one. Nice. Fantastic. I am high enough level that it should not be a problem. Come on, I need more linen. Can we just have some linen, please? I just need 10. I got 1. I need a single digit amount of linen. We can do that, right? We can do a single digit amount of linen. We're getting the copper. We are definitely getting our mining up to 50 without even trying necessarily, right? Oh, I almost fell all the way down. And that would have been really funny if I died that way with the applause in the background. That would have been too funny. But we got our chest. We got our chest here. We're going to be good. A lot of stuff. We got a healing potion. We have extra healing potions. We have a ton of copper that we should probably hold on to. Everything else here is sell. Let's go ahead and hold on to some food. Why not? Extra food. Always good to have some since I got rid of all of the food that I had. Alright, drop frames. Only 12 since we last checked. That's much better. Alright, yeah, we got 2. That's fine. These guys are over leveled and... Oops. Oh, phew. Oh yeah, so we actually don't have any curses this stream yet. I just started, so curses 0. We have no curses because as far as I have, correct me if I'm wrong, I have not seen any mob left at 1 HP. That is when a curse activates. We have a main-handed mace. Is that better than our current main-handed mace? It is not. Oop, I kind of pulled 2 at once because I was not looking. At least I didn't pull a 3rd one. I'm not totally silly. What do we got here? We got water. We have enough of that. We have a 10 on our back. Alright. Okay. We're good on mana. We're doing pretty good on everything. I wonder if Oh, I almost was like, I wonder if I could round them all up and throw down a consecration and be all cool like. Well, self, point in fact, you don't have consecration yet. Actually. Okay. There we go. Skull Thumper. Ooh, when people are asking about protecting the herd, I might be able to help. Alright. How much linen do we got? 6? And we should be... Yep, we're done with those blasted trogs. Only need 2 more, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the one. Those blasted trogs, right? There's a level 9 quest. Alright, we should go ahead and make our way out. We're gonna be... Nope. Oh, was that 1? 4. Fine. We're good. We're safe. So right now, we are not cursed. If we get a curse, we'll be cursed. And this isn't a game mechanic, I'm just having fun. So, if I get cursed once, then I'm cursed. And therefore, on average, my my luck is going to be lower. And then, if I get cursed a second time, the negatives cancel out. And I did not get enough linen. So therefore, I'm no longer cursed. So that's why evens cancel out. Alright, let's do a little more linen. Almost done here. We'll head back. We'll get the paladin thing. We'll just run through it. We'll grind through this. We know this stuff. We've done this a bunch. I've done this twice on stream. Or once on stream. Here we go. Yeah, I think we should try to put that somewhere else. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. I don't think I need that there. Control 3 will always work. Okay. How much linen? 9. Perfect. We're almost done. I didn't drop that. Or I didn't loot that. Alright, skull thumpers. We have 11. We're fine. We can move on. We can move on. Fantastic. Let's get going. There was a copper vein right there. What is our copper right now? I'm gonna get it. I need that mine. Oh, someone's getting it. I'm not gonna go get it. Okay, we're gonna sell and eat and head back to... Well, we're not gonna eat. We're gonna turn that off for a sec. Because I'm not gonna be fighting. We're gonna be doing the paladin stuff, and then we're gonna go ahead and be back.
You got my attention.
Boom, 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 boom. All right.
Safe travel.
Cool. Now we're up to 8 silver. It probably would have been very, very smart to buy back the stuff that I sold before I sold all of that stuff. Oops. That's just me making the silly mistakes. Alright, so we have enough linen now, so we can do the paladin quest line for the completely useless resurrection spell. But it's free and I don't have to buy it, and there's quest experience, and I can do it right now at level 12, so I'm gonna do it. I already have the Tome of Divinity quest to get me to Ironforge, so that's good. Damn. Alright, that's fine. A small detour. We are back on track now. We are no longer detouring. had to get enough linen for the paladin questline, because I was a little silly and made all my linen bandages and then sold almost all of my linen bandages. But I do have the most important amount, are the ones. I didn't sell any of these, and I have 10 of these. We're going to be getting a lot more linen between Golbalar Quarry again and Thelsamar. So we're going to be fantastic. We're going to be good. Did I leave the heater on? I did not. Good. Right? That's off. That is off. Okay. If it wasn't off, it would be blowing heat into furniture. That would not be smart, and that would not be good. Fantastic. We're gonna be back at Ironforge quite soon. We do have Protecting the Herd to do. We have this one to finish. And so we have A Favor for Evershine and Return to Bellowfizz, which are 2 level 8 quests. Favor for Evershine. And Return to Bellowfizz, I think, is part of that quest line, or people just slay and not loot. Alright, that was just a 1. That's off. But they of course can slay and not loot. It's whatever. But yeah, that's just 2 quests. Almost positive that Return to Bellowfizz is just a part of the Favor for Evershine quest. Yep, I was right. Stringy wolf meat. I have 9. We're fine. We don't need it right now. You get a buff. You're close enough. And then we're gonna go Ironforge. Gonna get that Paladin quest started. We pulled 1 mob, thankfully. That could have probably would have been fine regardless. Got some stringy wolf meat just in case. Because the best mouse, in my opinion, is the one that you just forget you're holding a mouse and you're just like moving your fingers and your hand and your arm, and you're just like in the zone, you're in the moment, you're not thinking about, oh gosh, I have to press this specific button really hard, because unlike all of the other keys, or unlike most of the other keys, because it was both the 1 and the 9 key that was given those issues. So, anyways, bing bing boom, mousecapades on again, but that's okay, because there is such a thing as a return policy, and we can return. But yeah, I will get a new backup mouse, since this one is... I've had this mouse for like 3, 4, 5-ish years. I'm pretty sure I had this mouse since before the pandemic, so pretty sure I've had it for a long time. But yeah, I hope everybody is having a wonderful time. You can hear me, you can see me. There is not any extraneous text on the screen. Did not mean to press buttons incorrectly. Alright. Oh, are we at the end of the page? Audio library? No. Are we at the end of someone's song? We are. Ooh, this is a good song. Did I not like this one or favorite this one yet? Gotta favorite it. Eventually, I'll have like 50 favorited songs in the YouTube music library. Then I'll go ahead and make a nice little playlist out of them and just download them and hit play and not have to think about, oh wait, shoot, are we at the end of a page? Or whatever. Alright. I went the wrong way. So we're going this way because we're going to the Paladin place. I've already picked up my level 12 Paladin spells. Almost completely bankrupted me. But I got them all. Now we're going to... Do I deposit Tiger's Eye? Yeah, we're right here. So we're going to go deposit Tiger's Eye. We're going to sell this stuff to the bread vendor because the bread vendor is like, oh my gosh, yes, a broken boar tusk. And more animal fixings and some rocks. Oh my gosh, yes, please, let me give you market value for those items. And it's like, oh my gosh, that is just so silly. Alright, that goes there, that goes there. We have enough mild spices, and we are on our way. Yeah. See, that's the kind of music that I like to hear. I mean, maybe not specifically Ironforged music, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be Ironforged music, just to be good ones. Oh, someone died after saying thank you, have fun. That's just so sad. Alright. Oh, and also more water. More water. Sorry about the water bottle clicks, everybody. As you can see, I recycle each and every one of these and put them in a different box than my trash can. So don't worry about that. It really helps me keep track of how much water I take. And they're getting recycled, so there's no harm, no foul. Alright, start of Divinity. I pressed the right order of buttons, right? I didn't mess up. Alright, now we go ahead. Someone wants... Oh, there's 3 layers right now. That is super useful. I'll invite this person. They want an invite off of... They're already in a group. Someone already invited them somewhere. That's okay. We're looking for John Two House, or whatever his name is. John Smith House or something. He's right in front of me, even though I can't see him. Sorry about that. Should be right over here. John Turner. Okay. Hello, John Turner. How are the kids? Yep. Oh, everything's good. Wonderful. Fantastic. Goodbye. Alright. The quest doesn't exist in quest log cache. 1648. Well, that's probably because I spam clicked it, but we got the final quest anyways, we're fine. Alright, so at least our Spirit of Xandar is getting us going really fast and quick here. All we need to do is go up there, talk to what's her face, go down into... We actually could just go bypass the Global Quarry completely now because we don't need to go down there. We'll go back to there when the rule list thing says to go there. I know we're jumping ahead, but I'd still like to follow that just so that I know what the heck is going on and what I've done and what I haven't done. So we're just jumping ahead a little bit so that we can get this part of the thing done. Since I have a bunch of this for that, we're going to do it. I don't need that anymore. Ouch. Okay. Perfect. Now we just head on out. We got ourselves a Symbol of Life, which is basically the training wheels version of the resurrection. So, yeah. So now our goal is to head all the way over, not to Thelsimaria, unfortunately, all the way over here. We're going to Narm Folk, and we are in here, about to head out through here. Actually, we're probably going to jump down here. So this here, right where we are, is a logout skip. Ha 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 ha. You will see that I have saved approximately 5 seconds because I'm now outside. I went from here, like here, to like right outside this. Mwahahaha! Immense time skip. Although me pausing right there to explain this immense time skip probably completely nullified what I actually got from it. So, anyways, we go back over here to the not dead place, and we go down the not dead hill. You cannot fall down, or no, you can fall down a pyramid, but you cannot fall off a pyramid. And because it is not possible to fall down in World of Warcraft, you can fall off of something, of course. But you can't really fall, like I can't fall down. My character can't be, trip, fall down, right? So because of that, if you find something that no matter how steep it is, as long as you can actually walk on that geometry, then I mean, I guess it's kind of technically falling down if you lose your footing and you start falling towards your death. That's kind of technically falling down, not really falling off, but the point being, you cannot fall off of a pyramid. You can only fall down a pyramid. And I went the wrong path because I was too zoomed in. But zoomed in is good because y'all are getting to see the whole action. And you're like, oh, is this a game for ants or something? Although it's useful for my safety to be zoomed out super far like that. It's not so useful for fun. Someone said they did. First level 40 druid with no forms, boomkin pure. That's pretty cool. Just boomkin, huh? Never changing forms. It must be an add-on for that checks it. Boar meat done, boar ribs, boar tusks, leather scraps. How's our copper? I mean, how's our mining? We still need more. Still need 5 more. Let's go ahead and go after the copper. Out of the way, but we're still making progress on stuff. And there's another snow leopard. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Oh my gosh. We're back. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you could hear me or not, but we are freaking back. That was crazy. There was like a big lag spike for some reason. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I might have to restart. We got some bad... No, we're okay now? No, we're getting some pretty bad drop frames now. I'm going to refresh the stream. I think there was an issue now with that. That's not good. Right? Can we not have dropped frames? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to reset the stream. Unless we're fine? Question mark? Are we okay? Frames missed to lag 5. Alright, if we have... Nope, alright, I gotta reset. Alright, I'm gonna camp here. You're gonna see that I'm fine. So I'm gonna turn... I think I have to stop the whole stream and start over. There's just some really bad lag going on. I'm so sorry about this, everyone. I will see you on the...